Oh, hi there. This week's Money Minute is brought to you by Tiger Credit Union.
What is a credit score comprised of? Last week we talked about why your credit score is important and we compared it to your grades. We discussed briefly on why having a good credit score is beneficial if you ever plan to take a loan out for a car or a home. Today we are going to explain how you generate a credit score. 5 key factors go into play. 1. Payment history, whether or not you pay your bills on time. 2. Amount owed to creditors, whether you have a car payment or balance on a store credit card. 3. Length of credit history. In general, the longer you've had access to credit and paid your bills on time, the better. 4. Types of credit used. Car and mortgage payments are often viewed as better debt than consumer credit card debt. 5. Number of open accounts. Lenders can be wary of borrowers with too much credit available. All these factors go into play when determining your credit score. Scores range from 300 being the lowest and 850 being the highest. We all start out 0 and work our way up. That's why it's important to take care of your credit from the start. Make sure you find us today during lunch and answer this trivia question. Which of the following is not a factor that will affect your credit report? A. Number of open accounts. B. Age. C. Length of credit history. Or D. Amount owed to current creditors. Everyone who fills out an entry form and correctly answers the trivia question will be entered into a drawing to win a Tiger Credit Union swag bag. Where'd the swag bag go? Amy, have you seen the swag bag?
No, I haven't seen the swag bag.
Okay. Jason, have you seen the swag bag?
No.
Andrew, you must have seen the swag bag.
Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Happy Thursday, Tigers!
Today isn't just Valentine's Day, it's taco supper night and girls hockey is playing their regional game.
Boys basketball is at home too. The pep band will be performing at the game as well.
Here's the full scoop on taco supper.
Are you still looking for something to do for Valentine's Day tonight?
Come to the Commons for tacos and live music brought to you by the Music Boosters Club. You can buy tickets at the door for $6 and just get a soft shell or 2 hard shell tacos, a cookie, and a drink from 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Sounds yummy. There will be performances as well from the middle and high school bands, choirs, jazz band, pep band, and much more performing popular songs like Hakuna Matata, music from The Greatest Showman, and other popular tunes. They hope to see you there.
Band and choir students, please remember to turn in your food items for tonight's taco supper. If you haven't, please take it to the band room or choir room right after advising.
Did you know that Friday is the second FCCLA blood drive of the year?
Tomorrow, that's Friday, February 15th from 9 to 2. The Red Cross will be set up in the field house. If you would like to sign up, contact Maggie Rue.
If you're needing to make some enrichment plans today, we've got a list for you.
Ms. Christensen has games, and more games 4th block.
Ms. Knodel is helping you make paper valentines to give people you care about, also during 4th block.
Mr. Scholes offers TED Talks on demand today during 5th block.
And Mr. Young Thunder is meeting with Washik Washek today during 5th.
And Mr. Ricken has History Writing Lab during 5th block.
Remember these? Do you still have one? Since you need it as a hall pass during classes and a privilege pass during Learn, these things are required.
If you don't have one, you need to pick one up from the main office. Remember, without an ID, you won't be able to attend an enrichment, get help from a teacher, or check into a privilege area.
Make sure you get your ID today.
Let's take some time for some kindness.
Thank you to all the high school students who volunteered their time to help with middle school solo and ensemble contests on Saturday.
Your assistance has room and door monitors, concession workers, runners, and setup crew helped the day run smoothly.
And Becca Ross, this one's for you.
Becca has phenomenal organizational skills and literally scaled walls to help with the musical.
Thanks so much to everyone who has shown we are kind this month and every month.
Now for an announcement from Interact Club.
The Black River Falls High School Interact Club is hosting the Western Dairyland Birthday Box Drive starting Monday, February 22nd. The Western Dairyland Birthday Box program gives kids around the state of Wisconsin birthday presents when their families cannot afford them.
They're collecting cake mix, paper plates, silverware, children's books, blankets, frosting, blank cards, and small toys.
There will be a donation box in every advising. The advising that raises the most items will even win a pizza party. Be sure to donate whatever possible.
Teachers, remember to enter your special thanks into the announcement document. Students, if you have anyone you'd like to suggest, talk to your advisor.
Have a great day, Tigers.
Bye!
This week marks a year since the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, that took the lives of 17 students and educators. Tomorrow will be a day when many survivors take time again to remember, reflect, and grieve. We wanted to take some time tonight to hear from students around the country. Our Student Reporting Labs network spoke to high schoolers from a number of states, including California, Michigan, Wisconsin, and South Carolina. We also heard from some college freshmen who recently had graduated. We asked students to talk about whether they felt safer or not, what had changed at their schools, and how they were being heard, and some of the larger concerns on their mind. Here's a sampling of what they had to say.
The students of Parkland and the Parkland movement helped me change because they really let me notice that my voice matters, that the youth voice matters, and that although we are not legislators and political officials, we still can have our opinion and voice heard and can make a difference in regards to changes in our political platform.
Obviously, Parkland was a really big turning point in this, but it has happened in a lot of different places that, maybe we don't hear about every day. But because of Parkland, so many things have changed, even in my smaller school.
I've definitely become more paranoid inside school a little bit. Like right after it happened, everyone was a lot more paranoid than they are now. It's kind of like washed away a little bit, but definitely a little bit more paranoid about going to school.
Since the mass shooting in Parkland, I have definitely always been more aware of my surroundings, and I have definitely changed my mental state to, whenever I go into a room, think of where the exits are if anything did happen.
My school has upped its security, and I see more security guards and personnel around, and while it doesn't make me feel safe, it's nice knowing they're there.
They've installed locks on the doors where someone has to buzz you in to get into the school on every door. Doors are locked all the time. I know in our class there's a gate that is down all the time now.
They've been a lot stricter on hats and hoodies and not having them on in school, or big jackets, just in case someone could be holding, a weapon or anything in them.
I think the most depressing thing about the Parkland incident is that I don't feel, and in general, schools don't feel incredibly different, and it's almost as if it's just another shooting.
I actually feel unsafe, a lot more unsafe after Parkland, just because a lot more kids realize they have the opportunity to shoot up a school. They all have the opportunity, that it's not that hard to get a gun, and a lot of kids know that, and they just, it's scary to think that there's kids out there that know that that's a choice.
A major change that I hope to see is a universal background check. To my knowledge, I know that in some states you're able to go to a gun show and just purchase a weapon with no background check. I think that's a very dangerous thing to think about.
People are seeing it, the people that are making the laws and the people that are changing the way we see these things, they're actually, taking a step forward and doing something about it now. Even if it is just a seed, we're still going to be acting upon it, and it really has, done a lot in the face of lawmakers and people that can make change.
I feel hopeful that I will feel safer in the future. I think that the conversation is starting, and the idea that there will be gun restrictions and a safer future in our country is there, and it's possible, but I don't think we're there yet.